going to save you 10 years. 10 years of manifesting time. There's two principles you have to understand. Most of you guys are trying to manifest. Most of you guys are trying to manifest and not seeing any success. If that's you, listen to these two principles. I'm not going to give you any examples from my life because it's just out of sake of time. Just know I went through this for 10 years. I had to learn that these principles were very important. I knew about the principles for that time, for an extent of time. I just never took them too seriously. There's a bunch of other things on top of these principles. I'll get into that after I discuss the principles because that's the main topic of this video. There's just two principles. Number one, I'm not going to do any examples. I'm just going to go straight. Passion. Passion is number one principle here. You can go through your entire manifesting journey, but if you have no passion, it's like you have no flashlight in the dark. You might feel around. You might find the exit. You might get to the end of the tunnel with the light. You might get through the darkness. But it'll be very, very, very much easier with a little flashlight. And that's what passion is. Passion is just your flashlight for the dark. You need to walk through that darkness with passion. Now, how does this apply to your life? Passion is very easy to have if you have a perfect life, right? You can find passion in many things if you have a great life. There's many people out there with great jobs, with fun hobbies, with beautiful girlfriends, hot boyfriends, or whatever the case is, vice versa. And they have passion because life is good for them. Now, let's say there is no light in your life, meaning life around you is dark, people are cruel, no one's nice, the job you have is not treating you well, it's not good, school is not great, the grades are bad, the people in school are bullies. Everything in life is dark, and it is very, very, if not none, light. In order to introduce some light, because passion will do that, because it's a force multiplier, guys. Passion is just a force multiplier, meaning if you have any energy output, passion will multiply that energy tenfold. You have an exponential increase in energy expenditure in output. And with energy, you guys know how manifesting works, so you should know energy equals getting your manifestation. The universe just listens to energy. Energy is everything. We come from a ball of energy called the source. It encompasses us all. We are one with it. So, if passion is a force multiplier, you must know you have to figure out a way to find that passion in your life. You need to. Even if your life is not going good, I know a lot of you guys have a lot that you want to fix in your life. But before you fix anything, let's introduce a little bit of passion. You can do that in a variety of ways. Find a reason to be passionate at school, at your job. Even though you don't have one, you can force yourself to be passionate. Passion can be found anywhere because you can trick yourself into being passionate. I had a job where I didn't like the entirety of the job, but I found aspects of the job to get good at, to become passionate about. And then people saw me be passionate about that thing, and then I got some, light from them because they looked up to me. I was the best at this particular thing in this job. And because they looked up to me for guidance, I got more light in my life. It was like a flashlight in the darkness. And with that little bit of passion, I gained the confidence to do more and do more and do more and do more. It was a ladder or a step or an escalator kind of feeling. I went from the bottom of the escalator with no passion. I found a little bit of sauce, a little bit of something that gave me hope and confidence. And then I just rode it up until I was sitting pretty. Passion is a force multiplier, and we're going to use it as a flashlight in the dark times. Even if the times you're having right now are not dark, you're just having trouble with your manifestation, and there's some light around in your life, there's some good things, I still would advise you to hold passion as a good principle. It will never fail you. You can't go wrong with a little extra light when it comes to the universe, when it comes to manifesting, because it can get really dark and it can get really hard to take your next step. That's why this next topic, this next principle is key. So stick around for it. If you've left this video already, I feel sorry for you, because this is the most important one. Passion is just one step. It's like if you went to the gym and only did cardio. You didn't do weight training. So what are you doing? That's not a full work. Why do you even have a gym membership? Do the weight training as well. And this is what faith is. Passion and faith go together like peanut butter and jelly. Passion will get you far. Faith will get you to the end zone. And if you guys aren't American or don't know what that is, end zone is basically in football a touchdown. You will get into the end zone. You will get the goal if you incorporate faith plus passion. And this is key. Remember, the first one I mentioned passion. I said you can do it about anything in your life, just to introduce a little bit of light. Use it as a flashlight. But once you introduce that passion, and then you have faith in yourself, and you build your confidence by manifesting that ability to be good at that one thing you're passionate about, or maybe two things you found to be passionate about. Maybe you picked up a hobby as well. Like I had a hobby that I was passionate about as well. This is also a hobby. I'm doing a hobby right now, and I'm passionate about it. See, this is passion. I'm expressing passion right now. I like teaching you guys. That's just an example. It's very easy because I'm doing it right now, and you can see it. Once you have passion and once you have faith, when you're walking through the valley of darkness, once you take a step, that passion and faith will show you where the next step is. Then so on and so forth. And it will be a natural way for you to manifest. There's a separate method. This isn't related to that method. There's a method called manifesting in steps. This is not related to that method because you're not trying to manifest in steps. You're just trying to introduce passion and faith in yourself and faith in the universe that you're going in the right direction. And if you start stepping in that direction and continue to manifest and continue to do your normal techniques outside of these two principles, once you take those steps in the valley of darkness, you will be guided by a light. That first step will lead to the second step. Then the third step will be illuminated. Then the fourth, then the fifth, and so on and so forth until you're out of that darkness. It is very, very easy. Just continue watching, guys, because this last bit is very important. Because I know you guys love your techniques, and this wasn't a technique, this was just principles. But principles are very important. I wasted 10 years of my life without incorporating these principles. There's lots of other principles and rules to this stuff. Also, there could be no rules. Manifesting is just like that. Every person has their own mind, has their own universe, has their own rules. And there's a way for you to figure out your own rules and your own practice and your own routines and your own structure. But I'm just trying to save you some time. When you're manifesting, there's a bunch of techniques you can use. The standard techniques like affirmation, scripting, visualizing, involve you putting your energy into belief. Number one, belief, and number two, repetition. So the first priority is to have belief, have faith, and put your thought and your energy and everything you have into that affirmation and that visualization and that scripting. But robotic affirmation, as you guys know, if you watch all the videos on my channel, I love robotic affirmation. Robotic affirmation, on the other hand, flips that on its head. Now, repetition is numero uno. And belief and faith in that method working, just in that method alone, is not required. You don't need energy, you don't need anything. All you need is repetition. And then the repetition will bring around the faith and bring around the energy. It's not that you don't need the faith or you don't need the energy. It's that the repetition with robotic affirmation will eventually instill energy, instill passion, faith into your subconscious. This is ingrained in the method. I love all methods. They're all great. They've all been good to me. But that's why I love robotic affirmation. It wasn't until I found robotic affirmation that I started more consistently, unconsciously manifesting. But now that I'm a conscious manifester, more techniques work for me. Robotic affirmation works for you in general, even if you don't have all the other requirements, because it bypasses the requirements. But now that you know more of the principles, these other techniques you have in your life, when you know what to be passionate about, how to get the flashlight, how to have faith, what you have to do when the steps are illuminated in front of you, and how you can get through the valley of darkness, because when you're walking through the valley of darkness, who is walking with you? Source energy, the universe, God is walking with you. You are all that is. You are God. You are source energy. So when you walk through the valley of darkness, you're walking through the valley of darkness with a version of yourself that comes from source, that is godlike. So you got to have confidence in that. Have confidence in yourself, that those steps will be illuminated in front of you as you're walking. Before I let you guys go, I have to make a request. Please continue watching. Please, I'm asking one thing from you guys. You don't have to like the video. You do not have to subscribe. Don't do anything that you don't want to. All I need is a comment. I want questions. I don't care how or where they came from. You can ask the most random question, but please try to make it about manifesting. Even if it doesn't have to do with the topic in this video, I want as many questions as possible so I can answer them all, and I can structure my thoughts and make better videos. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, see you in the next one. Love you.